This is Sarah from Kitty Charm Farm. We're going to show you some of our adoptable kitties. This is Taryn, and you can blame her for most of the kittens I've got here because every time she gets on her bike, little kittens go rolling down a hill into a big highway, and she pulls over and calls me. So this is Piglet and Squirt. Taryn found them on Kapalua Road just a few weeks ago. They were bottle feeds to start, but now they're eating, and they are going to be for adoption only together, highly bonded, very, very in love with each other.
And super social.
Super social, yeah, really sweet, both girls. Okay, I'm going to show you all the other kitties that are for adoption. So over here, this kitty is not for adoption. She's feral. We got her out on Stable Road. You can see her little baby got on up to her. She has 6 babies, one of which was born 2 days after the rest, so she had to go to emergency and get x-rayed. Please donate. And these are some of her adorable babies. We got 6 darling babies. We get a whole crew of babies for you to see. All of them are going to be for adoption. We really like kittens to be in pairs, but if you have another cat, we're open to doing a single. Everybody has to be fixed, and we prefer indoor only. That if it's an outdoor home and it's super safe, like you're fenced or you're out in the middle of nowhere, we're a little bit more open-minded to it, but we really want to keep these guys safe. We put so much energy into saving them. Mama, don't bite me. It's all right, Mama. Mama hates.
Good job, Mama.
Yeah, she's very feral. Boom, 6. And perfect timing, this is the last one that was born. I know, I think that was you. Anyway, these guys are the Stable Road kittens. Just let us know if you're interested in anyone. Okay, you're going back. Okay, on to the next ones. Let's see. We'll turn here. This kitty is not for adoption, but I'm going to show you anyway. This is Fluffy. Fluffy is one of the kitties that was brought to our free veterinary clinic. We do those clinics about every 2 weeks. Our nonprofit does it, so that another thing that our donations go into is providing free care for homeless cats and also people who can't afford care for their pets. This is Fluffy. She came to us extremely matted and emaciated. The vet emergency said she has to stay. So she was brought by a community member. So she's staying. She got blood tested, and we found out that she's got a severe hyperthyroid, so she's on medicine now. And she takes half a pill twice a day, and she'll probably start to gain weight. And she's also going to be on some milk thistle for some elevated liver numbers. And hopefully, she's not as old as she looks. She might look like she's 25, but they believe she's only about 12. So she will probably come back around and do a lot better soon. So we're going to let her walk around because she likes to do that. Okay, next kitties. Oh, I love these ones. Here we have Lee and Pickle. Where's Lee? I think Lee is behind his bed somewhere. Lee, oh, here's Lee. So Lee, oh, can you remember where I got Lee? Oh, somebody handed Lee off to me. Oh, I know. Lee was at the Starbucks drive-thru in Maui Lani, and very, very scared and loves to purr. Lee is really sweet. Lee's named after my dear friend, one of my best friends in life, Carrie Lee, who passed away, and I had just found out. And so I figured if it's a girl, it'll be Carrie, and if it's a boy, it'll be Lee. Pickle is Lee's bestie. Pickle is a funny story. One of the people who rescues a lot of cats on Maui, her husband told her, if one more cat shows up at this house, I'm leaving you. And she fosters a lot. And Pickle, here, what are you doing, Pick? Pickle showed up about a couple hours later in the middle of the night, 3 in the morning, underneath their headboard behind the window outside, screaming and crying at 3 in the morning, and some other cat going after her. So she was super upset. And of course, she called me like, what do I do? My husband's going to leave me. I'm like, you can rehome him, the husband, or you can put the kitty in a carrier, and I'll come get the kitty in the morning, or we'll work something out. So Pickle came to me. And Pickle is not as squirmy as she appears to be. She just likes Lee a lot.
She does.
She's supposed to be with Lee. Lee and Pickle. Don't think that adopting 2 kittens will make you get less attention. It's just guilt-free holidays and guilt-free long hours. 1, 2, 3. Woo! That's Pickle and Lee. Hi, Fluffy. You gonna come with us on the tour? Okay. Now, next set of kitties. These 2, almost adults. Sorry. Navajo and Cheyenne, brother and sister. They are actually going to be exported to Seattle soon, but they have colds, so we're going to get them over those colds first. They were brought in to the local shelter, and they had come from a colony. They had been dumped there, and the policy around here is if they've lived in the colony, they go back to the colony almost always. So they were put right back at the colony, and the person who feeds them said, please, these are pets. They should not be outside. And so I took them. All right, they're sweet, sweet kitties. Okay, over here. This is what we call the baker's dozen. There's not a dozen, thank God. And come on in with me. This is, I think maybe just camera because it's so tight. This is, I named her Chloe. Chloe, where'd you just go? Did you go into hiding? All right, there she is. This is Mama Chloe. She's sweet, a little bit shy, but totally sweet. Come on out. And she was a smarty pants. She got into a storage facility, and she knew she was going to have babies, and she had all these babies on a baker's rack. And I actually have video and pictures of them. The orange one had his feet stuck in the baker's rack, and they had to try to take him out, and they were worried he was going to have a leg surgery need, but it turned out fine. And so these are all the baked goods, and we haven't finished naming them, but their names are, I think that's going to be tiramisu, and that little yellow one's bagel, and we have a biscuit, and we have fudge or something chocolatey. If anybody has any good name ideas, we have a black one. And then there's another torty we got to name. So we're working on, they all have to be baked goods, and this is Chloe Casarelli, my favorite vegan baker. She won Cupcake Wars. You may have seen that big famous chef. She ended up opening a big restaurant in New York, and all her little baked goods. Good job. All right, we have more, believe it or not. So let's see. 2 more here, and then couple more down in our patio. So I'll do a part 2 to this video. This is Marina Muggs Boucher. She is named after her veterinarian, Marina Boucher. I call her Bucci. And Muggsy is the woman who saved her. She was found dragging her body in Hana. She was probably hit by a car that day. She's had numerous surgeries. She's got pins, and both sides have been repaired. She had 4 or 5 breaks. This bump you see here, that's a pin. That's going to be pulled out in about 3 more weeks. She's super sweet. She has these big, beautiful eyes. She loves attention. And she was miserable by herself, but they don't want her moving at all. They want her in a carrier for 6 weeks. So occasionally she was so upset that she was hanging from her carrier, hanging from the wire, just so lonely. And so she's highly bonded to me right now, but I found this little kitten. Dawn from HARF called me, HARF Hawaii Animal Rescue Foundation, another great group to support, contacted me. They mostly do dogs, and they said there's this little kitten, still a little feral, but we're working on her, sweetie. And shut up. She is Bucci's project. Bucci's teaching her that it's okay, that humans are okay, and they cuddle and love each other. And this kitten will be super friendly in a week. This is just the way it goes when you first get a little kitten that's feral. But she's gonna be fine. Stop, watch her change her tune just to chase my finger. Ooh, did you change your tune already? Oh, I did. Did you change it? Oh, you want some food? You want some love? She's just not quite used to being held yet and new people. So she does fine just with me, but she's coming around. We've only had her a couple days. Yep, and they are in an extremely small cage because we don't want her moving at all. And if it seems a little cruel, that's why they're in such a small space. If her legs are moving, that couldn't go real bad for her surgery. Oh, there she goes. All right, so that's everybody down here. And then we have a mom and a bunch of babies down at the house. We'll do a part 2 on the video. Thank you.